Hello, beautiful spirits. Welcome to Stars Honey Story Time. And please like, share, and subscribe this video. We have 42 subscribers right now. So I'm out here in McDonough, Georgia, waiting to get unloaded. They don't open up until 8, and it's about 5 something right now. So as I was driving, I talked to another truck driver while I be driving, because he be driving late night like me. I drive at nighttime. So me and him, we always have deep conversations, you know. So last week, well, let me go rewind back a little further, okay? So I always question, you know, the uniqueness of Jesus, okay? Now, I first walked into the church at the age of 19 on Father's Day, 2002. So Father's Day 2002, and today was Mother's Day. Well, it's after 12 o'clock. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. God bless y'all. So Father's Day 2002, I walked into church. I had on a tight spaghetti string dress that was almost to my knees, with a split on the side and barely covering my breasts. And I threw on a straw hat, and I felt like the straw hat was my covering. I didn't think I was dressed inappropriate or anything like that. I just knew I had on a dress and I had on a straw hat, and I was led to walk into the church that day. Okay, and I was not in the best condition far as my lifestyle. I didn't have any intentions on changing anything about myself or renewing my mind in any kind of way. I just always love Father's Day because it reminds me of my Creator. I dedicate Father's Day to God. And I was raised by a father, a single parent. So Father's Day was always very special to me. And God bless my dad's soul. Okay? He passed away in house fire. Okay, April 7th, 2019. And it's 2020 right now. I mean, it's 2022. I'm sorry, y'all. It's 2022, y'all. But when I walked into the church, you know, the elder, who is now a bishop, you know, was ministering, and I had a convicted soul by the way I was dressed. He let me know I wasn't dressed appropriate. Okay? And I don't remember what he was talking about that day, but that day I got baptized. And I walked out that church and I gave up all my knowing sinful ways within a drop of a dime, just like that. And it exceeded to 3 years of me putting away a lot of sinful ways that I had. And I ended up getting married. And I was 19 at this time. So I was a prayer warrior. And I seen the miracle of prayer. And my ex-husband would pace across me while I prayed. So I went to the elder, who's now a bishop, and I expressed to him, I read in the Bible that you shouldn't do anything to offend others. And I expressed how my husband was offended at the time of my prayer life. And he told me, just don't pray in front of him. And when I went home, I told my husband, telling my left hand what my right hand was doing. So he made it his business to be glued to me and be in my presence at any time he could, just to ensure that I wasn't praying. Where he would even stand over the bathroom door and say, I don't hear you peeing. But as my prayer life disintegrated, I start falling back into my old ways. Now, this is just something I was talking to the truck driver about, right? But the main purpose of this story today is what has come to my attention within the last couple weeks of my concern of Jesus. And when I walked in that church, even from that day that I walked in the church and I gave my life to God, I never expressed or agreed that Jesus was God. And the elder back then, who's now a bishop, he and I would, I'm a opinionated person, and I like to have understanding. And I'm 38 years old, and I never understood how people would put Jesus in the place of God. Now, I was listening to my favorite YouTuber, Empress Bella. I love you so much. Oh, I love you. And I don't know what she was talking about, or I don't remember what it was she was talking about, but she was saying something about somebody wearing somebody's jacket. It doesn't make them that person, right? Just because you're wearing a jacket, or I think it was like wearing a jacket of a king or a queen doesn't make you a king or a queen just because you're wearing a jacket. But either way, when I heard that statement, it brought me back to Jesus. And that kind of opened up my mind to who Jesus is to me. I cannot speak for anyone else. I do not go against anyone's perception of their life. I have my own life and I have my own perception. And we can agree to disagree. So I always pondered on Jesus. And I always gave honor to Jesus. To this day, I still give Jesus his honor. We give honor to where honor is due. Okay? And I honor all of God's creations. Okay? He is the creator of all creations, and he create creators. That's who we are. We are creators. Okay? They say he made us in his image. He said they will place the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, upon everyone before the end. And I see all prophets, all the stories of the leaders in the past as examples of their personal journey with God. Now, Jesus, and they all had different gifts, and God blesses us according, in my perception, to our faith. Now, for me, in my perception, from my constant meditation on who is he? Who is Jesus? What is his purpose? What is the purpose of Jesus? Because I could not come to acceptance of claiming him as God, being as though he's a human being. So after all of these years, I'm 38 years old. Last week is when I had received an answer. Okay? And I didn't know how to express my revelation. And I first expressed it today, how I was feeling and thinking about Jesus and what was revealed to me, which is part of it, was always a part of me. But I just couldn't put all the pieces together to come to a solid foundation. To move on and to act on and to believe and to feel when it came to Jesus. But I always loved him, and I honor him, and I celebrate him. So, to me, who Jesus is to me, okay, just as all the prophets, all the leaders, okay, he was an example to us to show us who we are. Jesus was an example to show us who we are. The Spirit of God, the Spirit of God dwelled in Jesus. The Spirit will be placed upon the world. Gifts were given to Jesus from God, just as gifts are given to us. Jesus was pinned on a cross, okay, and abused, just as we bear our own crosses in this world. You have some people who face death with fear, and you have some who face death with pride. And the separation I see in that is the fearful lacks faith, opposed to those who stand with God in everything, the good and the bad. Just like if I gave somebody my hat to wear, just because they wearing my hat don't make them me. I can give people anything, all of me. They still wouldn't be me. God blesses us with gifts. Doesn't make us God. He dwells in us. if we tap in. You seek and you shall find. What you seek, you will find. What you manifest, your intentions. We manifest with our intentions. Our faith is our perception. Is as far as we can see. As big as our faith is as far as we can see, right? I would imagine. So it was something I was ready to say and I forgot. That's why I got so silent. But yes, I've questioned this my life. So now again, here we go again. The other part of this, and it's a major part. And I'm not bashing nobody, just so y'all know. Please do not take offense to what I'm about to say. Okay? I am for all that's for God, regardless of the religion. That's pure in heart, pure in intentions. We all human, we all make mistakes. And we learn through our mistakes. Some of us. Now, the major part about this too is people like to bash people that worship idols. What they consider worshiping idols, right? So, in reality, God forgive me for saying this, because I know a lot of y'all will probably take this personal. It's the perception of things. And I just kind of really want everybody to just clear their minds and just really just listen to understand. You don't have to agree, but see how it all is put together. It doesn't make one religion right or the other wrong or none of that. And I'm not taking nothing away from Jesus. And he's due his honor. Okay? Like today was Mother's Day, we honor mothers. Father's Day, we honor fathers. Birthdays, blah, 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 whatever. Some Muslims do, some Muslims don't. Some people do, some people don't. Because of the perception. And people got this big thing against people that's worshiping idols. But in reality, you can say a whole lot of people use Jesus as an idol. And idols are used for focus. Idols are used for grounding their spirits. It's not saying that, oh, this is God, this right here is God. It's saying, accept my intercession of choice. Because idols are just intercessors to keep us focused and grounded and mindful in the physical, to connect with our spiritual. I just wanted to get that off my chest, y'all, because that's how I'm feeling today. That's my story, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Well, I feel like I'm going to do one card for y'all. Let's pull one, let's pull a tarot. Let's pull a tarot card and see where the energy at. Okay? Let's pull a tarot card. And we're using Sun and Moon Tarot. Okay? So Spirit, okay. The Hierophant. And we were just talking about religion. Okay? And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Strength. It's in reverse, though. The Strength is in reverse. Because that's the way I had picked it up. But anyway. So we got Strength on reverse. And we have the Hierophant. The Prince of Pentacles. The Tower. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So the Hierophant is a major arcana card. And I know the Hierophant has to do with religion. Okay. So the Hierophant is linked with Taurus, associated with learning and teaching. Represents the traditions and knowledge necessary to function in society. And like I said, too, I don't know if I had mentioned it in one of my videos or not, but it was something that was on my heart. But when it comes to traditions, it's nothing wrong with honoring family traditions. It's showing your family respect and honoring your family. Whether you agree or disagree with the teachings, you still honor and respect your family. Traditions. It's nothing, I don't believe there's nothing wrong with that if it's not something that's going to hurt you. Also stands for education and spiritual lessons, sound and music. The Hierophant provides instruction, information, and inspiration. His wand of woven circles represents the 3 ties. Man, which is wisdom. Woman, which is intuition. And child, which is perception. I never read this before, y'all. I actually never pulled this card from this deck. This is the first time of me seeing this card. I like the tree back there. It's like the tree of life, you know. And I like the way they broke that down, with man being wisdom, woman being intuition, and child being perception. Taurus gives life to inner and external experiences. And as an earth sign, makes things concrete and applicable. The lotus flower with 5 leaves provides broadened consciousness. The Hebrew character Vav is the symbol of a hook and represents connections. Okay. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. We have 42 subscribers. We need 50 to go live. Thank y'all. Have a beautiful day and night, and happy Mother's Day to all the women.